Redefining. Woo, child. I just heard about the news. I watched that video. And it pissed me off. I can't even lie. It pissed me off. Yo, my tarot reading was right on point. Right on motherfucking point. But watching the video is a lot that really hurt me underneath the surface. Him being drunk, forcing her to do this motherfucking live, and then him coaching her on how to tell her story. Now he want everybody to know how depressed she was and how he helped her. Motherfucker, they ain't gonna fucking save you. That's not gonna save you. Just because we all know she's delusional. Just because she say it's her fault, don't mean that we believe it's her fault. I'm finna do some readings. But I went to my car. It's full moon outside tonight. I want to move to a location under the full moon and do some readings on carbonation. Come on, car. Okay. Y'all see Zoka eyes? Zoka is not there now. You see how dead her eyes is? And I wanted to punch Efru in her face because she's so mechanical. She a damn robot at this point. She don't got no life in her. So everything that she do, every empathetic move that she does, the way that she touching that girl face and stuff, all of that is learned behavior. She's not real about that. She can't even give real empathy to those women. She done lost the ability to feel shit. And Aya just don't give a damn no more. She don't give a damn about nobody but herself, you know? Oh, thank you, universe. I came to the back where it be dark at, and the light, sometimes the street light be on, sometimes it doesn't. So when I came over here, it was on, but then when I parked, it turned off, which I prefer it to be dark. So I'm thankful. Oh, let me get comfortable. I wanted to go outside under this full moon and do a reading on carbonation. I wanted to do that. I wanted to motherfucking do that shit. Now, it don't make me mad on a lot of levels. It made me mad because that was real demonic. Real demons and devils and stuff exist within us. And we can represent that energy. We can bring out that energy into the world. What he did, nobody around her, nobody who was touching Zoka or talking to her in that moment loved her. And she just lost a child. And all they care about is themselves. Nobody care about her. You see her eyes? Homegirl is gone, man. And yeah, somebody sending me a video. Anyways, homegirl is gone, but Can we blame her though? Sometimes things hurt so bad it makes you shut down. It's a way of trying to protect ourselves from the trauma. This need to be stopped, man. You know, unfortunately, there's a lot of people who say they care, but they really don't. And there's only so much that you can do in a situation as well. A lot of times when we're looking at these people gonna have to save themselves by leaving the situation by any means necessary. By any means necessary. You have to they have to fight for their freedom because they got lost in something. But, you know, people could try to go and get these people and stuff like that, but if they not willing to leave, then it ain't much you can do. But it's the lack of care. It's a lack of consideration for black women. Because like I said, if this was a different race of women, Caucasians, this shit would be on the news. This would be a whole different story. Man. So observing all of this, observing all of it, it tells me so much about humanity, about society that we live in, what we care about, what we truly value. And just how lost everybody is and broken in their own way. Alright. Let's start with Zoka. Alright, I'm feeling with Zoka that it's really getting under her skin the way that the money is being handled from this situation. Because they gained some type of money from this. And it's really bothering her. Actually, I'm gonna skip Zoka, y'all. I'm gonna skip Zoka. I'm gonna skip Zoka because it's the right thing to do. Let's go to Alihio. Alihio is prepping. He's preparing for something that may have to do with legal matters. He also have his eye on somebody, a woman with money. I just find it really funny, like, he make money off of black women. He gain money from black women. And it's some other races of women too. But what I'm saying is that for him to not have any respect for women, he is very dependent on them. Like, Eligio is a slave to pussy. And he think he in control, but he not. Because what is he without his supply? All life would drain out of him. He wouldn't know what to do. So he constantly on a hunt for women that are insecure but successful in some way, where they could give him some money, some income, somewhere where they could that he could use them. But the fact that he showed us a lot, you know, on the lives and shit like that, the fact that he showed us so much is waking a lot of black women up. And that's a beautiful thing. But there are some, and you know, that's the other thing. Because when he started out this scheme that he have of being like conscious or whatever like that, he attracted different type of women at that time because people didn't know who he was. But now that he have shown us who he is, the type of women that he attract now is just as sadistic as him. Because in order for you to see how he treat those women and what he do and still be attracted to him and still want to put him on a pedestal, then that say a lot about your character. Women who are attracted to Eligio now, they don't want to see nothing else. He can't even utilize these type of women like he suck dry on good women. This quality of women, he have to switch through them more quickly because for one, they don't have enough light for him to suck dry. For two, it's making him even more crazier. Look, when we have sex with people, we are integrating our souls with theirs. A lot of times, if you ain't careful about who you having sex with, who you putting your thing in, you're going to absorb energies that you really don't like. That's really going to mess with you and mess up your mind. So the type of energy that he's absorbing now, because he don't even like to have sex with Afro and Aya because they don't have no soul. They gone. You know, he want lively women, but it's hard for him to get it now because you get what you are. You are getting your reflection, and it's showing. All right. He a little shook though. He a little shook by things that's happening. You know, he a little shook by the energies that he attracting. Like some of the people that coming towards him, like wanted to integrate with him, these are some deep, dark souls with a lot of gunk on them and stuff like that. They you can't even really get a decent conversation out of them because they don't have their own mind. They lost. That ish get boring. It gonna get to a point that you gonna want that intellectual stimulation, but he find that hard to find. That's the real reason why he want Velvet back. But he's so sick that he tried to beat the thing out of her that he liked the most about her. because he is so sick, y'all. That narcissistic demon is a trip. It's a trip. If you out here, you be creating all types of hellish scenarios, you know? All types of shit. You should see the people he coming across now. Like, they starting to scare him. Like, some of the women that be in his inboxes now, they a different type of breed. They a different type of breed, y'all. Y'all don't want to be in that vibration ever. Ever. Don't even be around that vibration. It's different, I'm telling you. Alright, but he is working on a woman, trying to get her money. Look at this. Signifies a man over 40, stubborn, hurts others' feelings without thinking, put his own needs first, changes jobs frequently, not successful, erratic mood swings, cause conflict in his relationships, blames others for his failures, overreacts to the slightest provocation, repress anger. Let me get some clarity on this Ten of Pentacles here. You are not facing problems. They won't go away on their own. You will need courage to overcome them. A long period of trouble and suffering ends with courage and hard work. Stagnation. You are in an intellectual rut. Anyways, he is paranoid, y'all. He's straight paranoid. He worried about some things. He worried about being stabbed in the back. Or maybe thinking that somebody is sabotaging him, but it's not. He is sabotaging himself, but he blaming it on other people. Oop, that card flew out. Ooh, that Three of Swords. That card flew out. Ooh. He is horrible to be around right now. He is a hot ass mess. He is a hot ass mess right now. He feeling lonely, y'all. He really is. I'm telling you, it's the new energy that he's attracting in. He attracting in some real demons. And he's heartbroken, but he don't have no empathy for nobody else but himself. He don't know how to have empathy for others. So he don't even know how to process his own pains. He don't know how to take accountability. It's like he a little ass kid. He has a childish mentality. Very dysfunctional. He just crazy, y'all. He just crazy. Like, real deal. He don't lost his mind. He is going to self-destruct, y'all. There ain't nothing he could do about it. Look at this card. You are tempted to abuse power. Take immoral actions. You are your own worst enemy. You have a weak character. Oh, bitch, tell it. Hold on. You have a weak character and pessimistic attitude. Lack of courage causes lost opportunities. Personality flaws cause disaster in both love and business. Anger outbursts, lost composure, compromises your reputation. Beware of selfish women. Look, out of all that, what I said, he probably will only focus on the beware of selfish women. The only reason why you have to beware of selfish women is because of the condition of your soul, nigga. Alright. Who is this? So one of the men is acting up. Who this man is? I ain't gonna tell it, cause Eligio deserve whatever he get. You know what I'm saying? But what they up to? Let's see here. He deserve whatever he get. So, you know, somebody come and stab him in his chest in the middle of the night, well, you had plenty of chances to do the right thing, you know. He better stop playing with people's hearts. He better stop doing that. So there is one of the men in the group that they feeling a ways, a strong ways. Alright, y'all. So there is going to be an energy. I don't know when it is, and I'm not sure if it's specific or it will affect all of humanity, but there's going to be an energy that sweep through, and it's going to really start to spark them for real, spark their minds for real. So he gonna experience a moment where a lot of members at one time is going to wake up. And not just wake up, but realize their pain, their trauma, and the source of it. And then what? You know, I feel like he's just gonna be exposed. That's what I'm getting the most of. Exposed in a way that will take away his power. Maybe even take away his freedom. Now, he might hear something like that and try to like push harder to program them and all of that. But it's going to get to a point that nothing's going to work. Nothing. Anything else, Spirit? Not a motherfucking thing. Spirit don't got nothing. Oh, okay. I'm about to say, Spirit don't got nothing else to say. Alright, look. Yeah, it's gonna be an energy that sweep through there, boy. It's gonna lit a fire under a couple people. Oh, boy. Tenfold. Look, Alihio, all you can do at this point right now is just sit and wait. You ain't gonna be able to run nowhere. You're not gonna be able to lie your way out of this, manipulate your way out of this. Cause Spirit already decided that they're gonna put their foot in your ass. Because you have a lot of negative karma that you need to collect. So just go ahead and take it and deal with it. And call it a day. Yeah. So that's that. That is that. Dang, he just been being a little devil all this time, you know? Devil creates their own hell. Now, some people love hell and they comfortable in it, but most of the time they don't know what heaven is like, and they don't even try to experience it. But going down the path of hell, after some time, you just create. All right, look. Life is a reflection of how you feel about yourself most of the time. By him mistreating those people and abusing those people tells me a lot about how he truly feel about himself. He do not love himself. He do not like himself. He feel embarrassed and ashamed about so many things that he project that on other people, and then he try to beat it out of them. His world is full of projections of his demons. He don't know peace, he don't know love, and he don't know happiness. He is stuck in a loop, you know? You see somebody who never progress, they never fucking progress. They go in the same loops and the same cycles, always creating destruction for themselves. He been doing the same thing for how long? 6 years or something like that? For a long ass time. Same scenario, same situations. But you know, you need to repent, nigga. You need to repent. You know why? Because you done did some dirty things lately to some people, and you gonna feel that. you know, because you act like you don't understand their perspective, where they coming from when they say that you hurt them, that you abused them. You don't understand, so I guess you got to feel it. Maybe you got to feel somebody forcing you to have sex with them, beating your ass for any little thing, or for anything, you know, because you shouldn't have no reason to put your hands on no motherfucking body. But I guess you manifesting a situation that you ain't gonna have no choice but to empathize. And ain't nothing you could do. You could try to act like it and stuff, because I feel like people don't understand that real spiritual growth is not like you read a book and all of a sudden you better. You watch a video and all of a sudden you better and stuff like that. It's the closest that you could get to feeling at peace within yourself. That's pretty much it. That's how you know when you have ascended spiritually, because you just start to feel more at peace regardless of what is happening. And you're not going to be in a vibration or a situation to be in an environment like Alihio where you're getting your ass beat. And I feel like I have to say this because they always come in with this argument of Alihio is reflecting my demons back to me. So when he hit me, I'm hitting myself or whatever. And I should be able to find peace no matter what he does to me. No, that's just stupidity. When you get to a real place of healing and loving yourself, you're not going to be around a situation or environment where somebody got to put their mother effing hands on you or make you feel bad about yourself to teach you a lesson. Because you don't have to learn your lessons that way. You don't have to learn your lessons like that, with somebody tearing you down to teach you something. That ain't the best way to teach somebody, and that's not the best way to learn. So I ain't trying to hear growth on Alihio is not going to look like he coming on the camera and saying stuff like, I take accountability for everything I done. Even though all these women mistreated me and I loved them with all my heart, I should have never put my hands on them. So I take accountability for that. And I'm ready to confess my sins. I should have did this. But I was abused as a child. Y'all see what I'm saying? But that don't matter. Let me take accountability for my actions. See? That ain't what real growth look like. And I sit here and I told you how growth look like, and you still ain't gonna understand because you ain't even on that vibration. So what growth will look like for you right now is letting those people go. And go and get your healing however you want to go get it. If you want to go find a guru to go follow or some shit, go do that. Go on your own little journey, but do it without hurting other people. You act like you can't be around people without damaging them and killing their souls. So you don't need to be around that. And if you don't take it by yourself, then spirit gonna force you into being by yourself. I ain't even asked a question. I'm just shuffling cards. Look what came out. Immaturity, laziness, lack of ambition, crisis in confidence. You lost belief in your ability. This card signals a low point in your life. Any facet of your life is at risk. Your future is in doubt. Possible loss of job, home, or loved one. relationship trouble, broken engagement, deal with the reality of your situation. And that's what he don't know how to do. He act like it. He don't know how to deal with the reality because he always trying to create a facade to cover up his dirt. Who I'm going to ask about? Let's go ahead and ask about Velvet. Let's go ahead and see how she doing real quick. Nah. I'm going to leave Velvet alone. And I'm going to do that in a separate video. I ain't going to even put her energy with his like that. Let's see what's going on with El Farouk. If anything, you know, sold his ass. I'm hoping, man, like, I'm hoping life can come back into El Farouk. It's like, I really look at her and I don't see much, y'all. I don't see much. I don't see a lot. And that's sad to me. Oh, look at her. I mean, I got 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, and the Hangman. This Hangman sums it all up. The card of contradictions, confusing time ahead. Do the opposite of what your instincts tell you to do. Peace of mind comes from making the decision. Put aside any selfish interest. It may be necessary to sacrifice in order to achieve success. Instead of trying to control situations and people, leave them alone. Look at this. Let me read that again. Instead of trying to control situations and people, leave them alone. Like, Afro just make me want to slap her because she so delusional. Like, she feel like she is in that hierarchy of carbonation. She feel like she's favored and stuff like that. It's not an honor to be favored by somebody like Eligio. Being favored by somebody like Eligio is saying that you don't love yourself, you don't value yourself, you don't have your own mind, you can't make decisions for your own. You just a shell of a person. You just a soulless being. That's what it says. But she think of it differently. And she works so hard, y'all. She works so hard to be favored. Like, so hard. Like, she exalts herself. At this point, like, she don't even really have a lot of thoughts, y'all. I'm telling you, man. She don't even have, like, a lot of thoughts for herself. Everything is like, she, like, traumatized into a loop as well. She dormant inside. You know, she dormant. Like, she's so gone, like, I don't know. Like, I almost felt like she did die spiritually. And her body is just a slave to him. She has, like, a certain type of skill, maybe with money, finances, or something like that. She has a certain type of skill or something that he feels is valuable. He don't care about her, but he basically utilizing her energy for his benefit. And it's sad because that's the only way she utilized her energy at this point. That's the only way she don't never feed her energy back into herself. Ever. At this point. She so gone. She gone, y'all. Like, somebody might need to do like on Get Out, where they flash the light into her eyes and something. That's actually very symbolic to a lot. Well, at least that's how I felt about it. I ain't do like research or nothing, but when I was watching the movie, I was like, damn, it's some truth in this in some type of way. I might start breaking down movies and stuff, like what I see energetically when I watch it. Y'all could go to my podcast and see. I did that a few times and see if that's something that people would like. All right, let's figure out what's going on with Aya, and then I'm gonna wrap it up. All right, Aya. What's going on with Aya? Look, no major changes and few events. Your heart is closed off to avoid the possibility of pain. Emotional barriers protect you from love. You are basically in denial. My goodness, I love these cards. Like, the definitions be so on point. Inability to accept the reality of your problem keeps the situation from changing. Take action and could promise to resolve issues, which she can't. You know, she gone too. She lost in the sauce. See? And these are people that are not making any type of progress in life at all. You know? They are basically a slave to him. And then they take pride in that. Like, if y'all haven't heard my video about Perpetua, that's what, oh my goodness. That's exactly what they remind me of, her. That whole story is like symbolic to what is going on here. Hell motherfucking yeah, damn bitch. Boy, I'm telling you, boy, the universe been speaking to my ass like a motherfucker lately. Telling you the truth. Look at this. She's just so confused and disappointed and everything, and she just lived her life as like a soulless being, trying not to step on no toes, doing whatever she being told to do, just being a perfect little slave to this trifling ass dude. And I also don't like the fact that now she can't even see certain things. Like, she can't even see pain. She can't see pain. She can't empathize. She can't even empathize with Eligio. That's why he don't like to have sex with her. She don't have no more emotion, no more passion in her, because she not her own person. And he loves sticking his thing in something that has life in it, because having sex with Eligio and Ephraim is like having sex with a corpse. So, I mean, that's harsh, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I ain't want to hurt nobody's feelings, but that's the truth. Like, if that hurt you, man, come to the light and get you some healing. Get you some healing, man. Stop being so lost. He's a fraud. He only tell y'all doing a good job to keep y'all slaves. But then he treat y'all like y'all ain't nothing, because he don't respect the fact that you don't respect yourself. You get what I'm saying? You can't please him. Ever. Look at this. You become increasingly dissatisfied with a focus on material possession. You need something more in your life. Emotional exhaustion, loss of interest in normal activities, depression, self-absorption. You must take action if you are going to find an answer to happiness. Aya, Spirit, please get this to her ears so she could hear that and wake up, man. She want more too. Deep down inside, she want more. She really do. She wasn't meant to be a slave to him. She was meant to be an adventurer. Like, I the type of person, like, she could travel around the world and stuff like that. That's what she meant to be an adventurer, but she got lost, man. And hopefully she get out so she don't have to die and be disappointed in her actions, her decisions, and feeling like she wasted her time. Damn. I was gonna pull a card. I was gonna ask, how do Eligio feel about Ephraim and Aya? I already answered that question. He do not care about them. He just glad that they are slaves, but he look at them like they just like robots. That's how he treats them. He dismisses them. He don't listen to them talk or whatever. He don't care about their ideas, their minds, or nothing. He don't care nothing about them. He is kind of disgusted at the fact that they try so hard to get his attention and to make him happy, you know. But he's so unconscious that he could barely even realize, like, that's what he don't like. So what he don't like, he beats it into them. You get what I'm saying? Just stupidity. Stupid, dumb. I'm tapped out, y'all. I'm tapped out. So stay blessed. Oh, hold up, y'all. Hold up. I wanted to know what really happened to this baby. Pull some cards on that. Zoka energy is so sad. She's so hurt. She's so hurt. So what happened to the baby? What happened to the baby? Oh my goodness. Oh, I pulled that death card, y'all. So I pulled the 10 of Wands and the death card so far. The death card is reversed. Which I'm just saying that, which I'm feeling like it's just saying that it already happened. It has passed. Alright. Yeah, she did give birth to a stillborn, but it was due. Cause let me read this. Life is a constant battle. You never seem to get a break. Your heart will be heavy. You doubt your own worth. You overextended and overcommitted. You will be tested. No rest from your burdens. Your responsibilities are suffocating you. Look for new creative solutions to your problems. Make changes in your life. Listen, she lost that baby due to all the stress. The way that she was feeling about herself, y'all. Her dealing with the fact he was calling her baby a demon, it was creating a disconnect in her. And then when she started to have sex with him again, she almost left her body. She didn't have enough energy to spark life into that baby. She didn't want the baby, y'all. She didn't want it. Like, it was causing her so much pain and stress and everything. And I'm not saying this to tear her down or anything. I'm just saying that everything became too much for her. Her will to get out of this killed that baby. Not necessarily to get out of it, but to escape. She don't know what to do with herself. She was overextended, overcommitted. She like this 10 of Wands card, I can't take pictures on this one, y'all, but y'all could look it up. This person is carrying all these wands like up a hill or something like that. Her body was overworked. She wasn't eating properly. She wasn't taking good care of herself. She wasn't sleeping properly. She stayed up a lot of nights in worry and concern. She wasn't feeling good about herself. Solar was putting his hands on her. Eligio was abusing her sexually. I also feel like she did have an infection. She did have a mother elephant infection. I'm gonna try to wrap this up before this thing cut out. I mean, to be honest, I'm gonna go ahead and say it, and I hope nobody take it personally, but this was a blessing in disguise. This was a blessing in disguise. A part of this is like spiritual protection. Yo, To be honest, I don't think that baby was meant to come in and live in this lifetime. I think that was just a lesson, because that situation is going to change something about her. You know, either she could fold or she could fight. And we could tell the difference. If she folds, she gonna stay there and be stuck and look dead in the eyes. If she fight though, she gonna leave. Fight for her freedom. Yo, on some real shit, let's send some love and light to her. Some healing, man. Some healing. Like, I'm gonna be focusing on that. I think I might just burn a motherfucking candle. Because she could get out of this, man. She gonna be a powerful ass person. If she could get the fuck up out of this. And she, look, and I think also, she gonna be forced to tell this story. I ain't gonna say too much. Alright, y'all. Stay blessed.